So tonight I'm hammock camping in Harwood Forest, aka Bigfoot Land. That is what the rumours are about this mass location, but part of there's Bigfoots. Wouldn't that be great if I could get one on camera? And just over there is a very, very angry deer. What me and Paul are doing is we're just sort of looking for some decent spots to camp before we get set up, because if we just go for the first one and then we find out there's problems, then it's going to be a bit of a pain. At the moment the first issue is the tree distances. Paul's got his 4x4 tarp. I think mine's just under 3 meters. Yeah, look at the vast trees. You've got hills over there. You've got cola bottles here from British Army ration pack. I've got some of that food as well. But yeah, you've got to be careful where you put your feet as well. But yeah, so join us in this video as we camp in one of these locations. Oh yeah, and I've got a bit of equipment, trail cameras and night vision binoculars, if I'm saying that right. So we'll be able to see out and about if anything's around. Right, so myself and Paul, we're just having a bit of a walk, see if we can find a better spot to camp. So this is a 2-night camp, so this video will be longer than normal, what a lot of people have been asking for anyway. This sort of stuff you like to see, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and follow me on YouTube. As always, please give the video a massive thumbs up, it always helps. Right, we'll keep walking, then see what we come across, because all this at the moment is definitely a no-go. So we're deep in part of the condensed forest now, and this looks like a horror film. I'll just show you the moss hanging off the trees, and it's every tree that you can see is covered in the moss. Wow, this looks such like a horror film, and I am seeing some sort of badger marks, maybe what's been digging into the ground a little bit. There's something been going on here. You can see there's a bit of digging going on there, and then there's another one just here. So I'm beginning to think there might be badgers living around here, but at the end of the day, it is their home. Wow, you can see how people could get very lost in places like this. And if there is Bigfoots, you could see why they'd be living in a place like this as well, because no human are going to go right in and spend days. Some people will. I'm not saying people won't, I'm just saying, but to go right in here by yourself and spend weeks on end, yeah. I did think this spot here looked brilliant, but now I'm here, it's just a spot where there's a lot more sunlight getting in. It looked pretty clear. Wow, this place, playing mind games, and I don't know why I'm getting a phone signal in the middle of here. I lost phone signal further out. Wow, quite impressive, that, isn't it? But yeah, I think the first spot, wow, that getting poked in the eye. I think the first place that we've seen It's a bit further up here. Probably going to be the ideal spot. Right, so bag on the shoulders. I'm running camping in there. The cars are just there. We're going to pull them right in later on. You know, pretty close to where we're camping. We keep an eye on them. Yeah, someone comes down, at least we better hear them. It's better than dumping the cars a mile or two away. If what happens, we're not there. Let me know your thoughts about that within the comments. Do you think, if possible, leaving your car close to where you're going to be in this situation is a good idea? Because put it this way, Bigfoot and his mates come beating me up. I'm going to get in my car and go home. So it's a little getaway, innit? They can keep my camping equipment. But yeah, so this is the spot that we've decided to use tonight. Right, yesterday on the channel I uploaded a video of this nightcat flat lay hammock. I don't think I set it up to the best that I could have done. It was just a quick check everything's here. I have a rough idea in my head. So I do want to thank everybody who's commented in there explaining how to do the straps around the bottom better for me, because like I say, I just put it up and I think people got the idea, but I thought, there we go, that's how you do it. I just set up to make sure everything was here and everything was fine, because there's no worse than coming out somewhere like this 2.5 hours away from home and you find out you forgot something, or the item you bring in is not quite right. So we do have this tree here, another one just behind you, and we'll get my hammock set up. Right, so I'm going to set this lay flat hammock up, the nightcat one, and then I'll bring you back and I'll show it just in case you didn't see it. I will try to record much as I can without over recording in this video, because this is a spot where, well, not just here, but the woods itself, the whole mass of it all, is a place I've been wanting to come for a long time, so I do want to enjoy it all as well. Yeah, once again, will we see the Bigfoot? Who knows? Imagine them just walking past, you know, just giving a cheeky wave and buggering off. There's other people on YouTube, the fellow wanderer, let's say, he camps in somewhere around here, and maybe not this spot, it's pretty big like I says, and he always gets recordings of things. I like to see it with my eyes before I believe there's a Bigfoot round here. But I'm not saying there might not be, I'm not saying there might be. I hope there is. Very conspiracy person, aren't I? Not wrong with believing in stuff. Right, so this time I think I've set it up a little bit better. I've got the ends pointing upwards like that. I've seen that on somebody else's channel and it seems to be alright. These are slightly going down and it does seem nice and level this time. So that seems alright. Now I'm just wondering, is this going to be a nightmare to get the poles through? Right, so I thought we'd just go for a little walk. Come out of camp. Let's go straight forward there. Wow, you can't even get in here. Nah, there's no way you can get in here. You can, but you're going to be pushing your way through all this. Ah! Ouch! Yeah. You would be lucky if you could get far through all that. Many times I've seen these tracks on some other people's YouTube channels. And I always wanted to come up with them. And now I'm here. Just be that person, get up, get outdoors. Travelled just over 2.5 hours in car. But if you don't put the effort into it, you're never going to get anywhere new, are we? And I am keeping the camera rolling, just in case. Should we do it? How many people, you get to this point now, and I do this, if you're going to switch off at video, just quickly put me in comments. I feel they almost daft myself. I want to try it. I'm looking back now going, you absolutely div, Daniel. Let's try some Bigfoot noises. More like bloody Tarzan, that, wasn't it? Gorilla, monkey. I would absolutely bab myself if somebody did that back to me now. Why do I sound like a bloody monkey in the zoo? What does Bigfoot sound like now? I don't know, but I can hear myself. Woo! Wow, such an echo. You know, I was just thinking to myself then, if you caught a Bigfoot, mine's just a GoPro Hero 12. I've had a lot of problems with it. I've had to get the new media mod. Things seem to be alright now with it. If you got the clear footage of a Bigfoot, would you even really tell anybody? If you want the social media limelight, let's say, everyone around you questioning you, how long till that would get annoying and you get sick of that? And then just say, if two little bunny ears, if there is a Bigfoot here and I caught it on camera, well, you can guarantee one of two things will happen. The government would swamp the area trying to find them, and they'll probably take me away in a little white jacket and throw me up in a cell somewhere to keep me gob shut water. They'd never want that to get out in public properly anyway. You used to do it back in the 60s and 70s, even 80s I think, when people found things to do with UFOs and stuff. Little men in black suits would turn up to your house and then you'd suddenly go missing, or you'd be dead in an hotel room. So would you really stick it all over the internet? Because just put it like this, it's a massive area this, and if there is, you know, a group of Bigfoots around here, I know someone will say, shut up Dan, get on with your camp. But this is one reason why I did come up here anyway, so I wanted to be here for this. It's like, they're here for a reason and they're surviving for a reason, so would you really want to ruin it for them when you've come to their area? Yeah, here's a question you'd always ask yourself. Do you want the limelight, or do you want to just let it be and let these Bigfoots do their own things in life? Just heard like about a few minutes ago, like a massive knock like they do on trees apparently, but I'm not putting that down to a Bigfoot. What I'm thinking about that is, there could be anybody else camping close by what's gone and smashed it, thinking my calls were probably a Bigfoot retaliating to them. So you know, everything you do have to take it with a pinch of salt, don't you? And there's my hammock. I can sit underneath it. I am sat on like a one-winged ground bag cover. I'll show that later on in this video or a separate video from this. It's pretty good really. It's multiple usages. But yeah, I'll come at the channel and show you that soon. So we're just going to quieten down now, make some drinks. Paul's got a brilliant looking stove. I'll show that a little bit in video. And just going to enjoy being out and relaxing. So we've got 2 days of this. I don't often do 2-nighters like this, so for me, I want to make much use out of it as I can without recording everything, but I am going to make a brew like I've said. Right, so my little stove's on. It's a 08 Takana. I got this one because it's bigger than some of the meals that I've got, so that's probably the reason. Mind you, saying that, I really only need the wider stove for the breakfast, because here we've got beans, sausage and bacon, self-made at home with these food bags. Basically you can just put them in your stove and reheat them that way. I do have some cooked sausages. Don't know why, I just cooked them this morning. I thought, well, I'll put them in these bags and take them with me. I do have quite a few of these meals as well. Adventure foods. This is pasta carbonara. And we have, you know, quite a lot of different flavours here. Minced beef, vegan, couscous. So we've got all them to try. And plus, I have quite a lot of bits out of the British Army ration packs to be eaten as well. Just like nuts, cereal bars, energy bars, fruit bars, stuff like that. They'd have to be right at the bottom of the bag, wouldn't they? Look how big it is. This was full of food. I reckon this bag were heavier than the hammock itself. Full of yummy food. I don't agree with going hungry, so the best I can keep myself full of food, I do it. The best I keep myself. That didn't make no sense at all, did it? Right, let's make this drink. Well, I don't think this water is drinkable at all. It absolutely stinks. You can see how it's cutting its way through the land there. So I want to try to jump over this anyway, don't I? There we go, 1, 2, right. There we go. Woo! We're over. Look at me acting like it was Grand Canyon. I've just cleared it for the first time in my life. Absolute idiot. So I'm just going for another walk. I'm finding it hard just to sit still. So just keep wanting to get up and go for these little walks. I'm just sort of trying to remember the direction I'm coming in without going crisscrossing myself all the time. Yeah, you can hear the trees. They're banging off of each other. If you don't remember that, you can swear down, but there's something there. Really, there's not a lot to show you because it's just tree after tree after tree. It's a forest. It's a forest. It's a forest. So how many times can I come back recording for you? Show you the same thing. There's something here that looks a bit interesting. Go have a quick look at it. Yeah. I thought it was them lean-to things what they make, but nah. That's just blown down in wind, hasn't it? I'm thinking it could be a deer over there. Let's go have a little bit of a closer look. No, it isn't it? See, there's nothing normal about the ground either. It's all the same. You just keep going up and down, up and down. This I can easily get lost in it. Yeah, easily get lost doing this. That's something I don't want to do. Yeah, don't think I'm going to keep walking away from camp really. Clearing staying trees, so you can see it. I think that's probably going to be the road. Let's go have a look. That might be the road, that. Then you can just get back on that road and walk across the way I came earlier. Ouch. Yeah, I remember that actually. We won't do that. Can't do it right condensed and we couldn't get in. So I'm just going to go back a little bit, a few steps backwards here, and then I'm just going to say here, just going to start walking forward again, because there's no way I'm getting lost. Look at that, like something's been laying here. Yeah, something's definitely been laying down here. Right, let's go back. Ouch! Keep getting stabbed in the shoulders. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a walk up this big hill, and then we can have a look over the whole of this area. Just because I can, to be fair. Like I say, I'm finding it hard just to sit down. And if I go for a little walk like this, it's keeping my mind busy and keeping myself from going to sleep too early. Because if I lay down, I'll just go to sleep and then I'll be up all night then. So at least I'm keeping on the move. I'll show you the hill that I'm on about. So just in front of us here, it's like the forest at all. So they're taking out trees down. So I'm just gonna go to the top of that. Then we'll have a look at the view of it all. Already the view is starting to open up. We've still got up there to go yet. So I'm just walking over the machine tracks. They must have just cut all this down recently. Like I say, I want to be up there. I want to see what the view's like. This is just like a graveyard of tree stumps. You know, I'm thinking to myself, why are we cutting all these trees down? It's like, well, we need them, don't we? Toilet roll, paper, furniture, wood pallets for your work and stuff. Don't get me wrong, they are replanting them there as they cut them down. But still, the amount of trees we must go through as a human race on this planet must be millions a week. Wow, we're getting the view now. Let's take a look at the size of the forest. It starts from there. Right fine distance where wind things are, whatever you call them. This is a nice spot, this. Wind terminals, that's what they're called eventually. Got there. There's all this open moorland here. You go right to the top up there. Some more woodland over that direction. Yeah, from time to time I may get words mixed up and backwards way around. Just where I am. Won't be a day goes by where I don't read a comment, someone having a go about it or taking mick out of me. End of the day, I am what I am. Can't change it. I'll tell you one thing, I'm being that person today. I'm getting up and I've got outdoors, and that's all that matters to me right now. Right, just walk up to this bit of woodland, and then we'll turn around, get back to camp, and have something to eat, and let the night roll in, and listen out for odd noises, let's say. Don't know what I find really, I won't say fascinating, but anyway, yeah, whatever it's called, I don't know, but I've not seen another human for at least an hour and a half. I've not seen a trace, a pop can, crisp wrapper, a cigarette butt. I've seen nothing of a human, leftovers, or anybody or anything. I'm not 100% sure how long I could be without speaking to another person. Couple of days maybe. Yeah, it is strange. You live your day-to-day life, you go to your supermarkets, you know, you get on a bus, you get a taxi, you go to town, you go shopping. You don't realise just how close we are together. And you come somewhere like this, like I say, I've seen nobody for about an hour and a half. Paul's at camp around this corner somewhere. Thank God cars are there, I wonder where we're going. But yeah, it feels different, and it's nice not seeing any litter, like I said, pop can, crisp wrappers and stuff like that. It's nature at its best. Right, so I'm back at camp. I'm gonna have something to eat. We brought out some simple food, these adventure foods. This one is pasta al salmon, so it's salmon pasta with peas and tomatoes. So I'm just boiling some water to have that. I am hungry now. I just won't have one of them. I'll probably have quite a few through this evening, and do need to save some for tomorrow as well. I'll end up eating all the food and I'll have naught left. I don't want to do that. I need to balance the food out. Paul's got his little stove going. I'll show you that. Yeah, made this one at work. He's going to tweak it a little bit, but it's like prototype #1. Even when I made my own stoves, it took quite a while to get them right. And yeah, Paul's on the pulled pork, is it, Paul?
Not tonight, it is
real termat.
Real termat pasta bolognese.
Pasta bolognese. There'll be a link to Paul's channel in the description if you want to go check out his channel. I'll put it there so you can venture over if you want. But look at that. It's not fantastic, but it's better than being hungry. Paul's in the DD camouflage tarp there with the One Tigers compound hammock and the under blanket by the looks of it. Yeah, and the woods are still dead. There's no about yet. There's no popping out saying hello to us.
I think those midges.
Think the what, sorry?
Midges. starting to come back. I think once I've had food, I'm going to get some more of that jungle formula on.
It worked though, didn't it, that?
Oh, it did.
Right, time to try this pasta salmon. This is a new one, I've not seen this before. So it's a new flavour, I think, or meal, let's say. Paul's just come out of an idea, but when Mrs. Bigfoot comes here, we're going to have a good time with her, apparently. I was going to say we're going to double up on her, but it's a bit inappropriate saying that.
Mrs. Bigfoot.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. Ow. I don't think you can see it without me dropping it all over the floor. It don't look too bad. The salmon is like diced, quite small. The main flavour is the pasta, but you can taste the peas in it quite a lot. Yeah, you can taste the peas, onions, garlic powder, pepper, basil. Yeah, it's the basil. Very overpowering with basil, this one. Yeah, that is what the taste is. I thought it with the peas, but yeah, it's basil. But it's one of them things, if you're hungry, you're going to eat it. You can hear the trees banging off each other. Now, one thing I'm going to say is if it was completely still now, no wind, and you're by yourself here, and then through the night time, the wind picks up, and them trees start doing that, then you'd be convinced something's around, wouldn't you? So, is it a myth Bigfoot's around here? Or do they just come out at night time? Who knows? We're definitely going to find out, aren't we? With a bit of luck, Mrs. Bigfoot's in for it. She's had it. She's going to get it tonight. Right, so I've had my dinner, a few snacks and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm just going to go walk down here somewhere. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to follow this trench, whatever you want to call it, dugout. Or we can go over that side there maybe, where it's a little bit better. So we're going to go look for somewhere to put up a trail camera, just to see if anything passes by through the night. I'm not too bothered about having it near camp, because any wild animals probably don't come around camp when no humans are around, I reckon. So when humans are around, I reckon. So probably a better idea to set up a little bit away from camp. But I do need to just remember the direction that I'm going in as well. To be fair, I don't know if we're going to catch anything on it, but then again, we won't know if we don't put it out. Wow, this place looks creepy, especially with all this moss everywhere. Look how thick it is. I thought this was going to be a lovely spot. Looks better from a distance. I'm thinking possibly that tree there. So the reason why I'm getting picky about where I'm leaving it is because in the morning we might decide to go somewhere else. So I basically only got one shot tonight to try find something, to capture something, let's say, on the trail camera. So to find a decent spot, I want it to be a good spot as well. A really good spot. Right, we're gonna go what I thought. I'm gonna get it on this tree here. But we are gonna have it, do we have it pointing up there? Or do we have it pointing here? I'm gonna go with here, pointing out this way. Right, so the trail camera is almost set up. Turn it over, it's counting down there. Right, so we'll close it. And then what we'll do is, we'll come back in the morning, because it is facing bang on that direction, like that. Right, see how that works. I would love to get quite a lot of trail cameras and scatter them out around here. But we've got that one, and then we've got the night goggles for later on. Well, good morning. Last night I think we just sat there talking and time went by, and no word of a lie, it was still light at, were it 11:15?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, 11:15. It was still quite light. So by the time we got sorted, light dipped. So I just crawled into my hammock. And I'll say something, lay flat hammock or flat lay hammock, I got a good night's sleep in it. If you are subscribed to the channel, you'll know full well, but previous times I've never really got on with hammocks very well. But I think I can truly say this hammock, I like it. I like it a lot. I've still got to tweak it, get to make it a little bit tauter and stuff, just a little bit more here, there and everywhere. But I think once you find this perfect setup for it and everything's good with it, I think it's going to be a fantastic hammock to camp in a lot more. But I'm still a tent camper. I just love the idea, but I'm laying flat in it. And that is good. What time was it, Paul?
It is 7 o'clock in the morning, mate.
7 o'clock. I've been awake about half an hour. But yeah, so what we're going to do is, we're going to go see if we can find some rocks to make a base for the firebox stove thing to go on. So we can do some cooking, have a breakfast, and then maybe try keep a fire going through day, because the flies and little midges will be around biting us, so want a little fire going, don't we, really?
Yeah.
Because if not, it would just be a long day getting bit. But so far, Mr. Bigfoot, I've not heard anything. Water.
Oh yeah.
Don't try to divert you like Google Map does. Because up here, it was like telling me, go on motorway, but then it was saying, the other motorway that I were on, it was saying then, but I left the motorway. So I don't know if they've done some motorway, you know, work on motorway and change some lanes or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, it just wasn't picking it up. So it was telling me to go in every direction going. So because we're planning on having a fire most of the day in that firebox that we've got, I prefer to have like a bunch of stones around it. Now underneath the firebox there's quite a lot of these pebbles what we put down last night, so it's protecting the floor. It's just when the sticks, twigs fall out over the box, with the ground being so dry, I don't like the idea of that. So I would have preferred to do it this way first, but Paul basically wants to get on with breakfast. He's cooking a fantastic, basically whole English breakfast. Wow, getting eaten as hell this morning. Yeah, let's get near that fire. Wow. So as you can see, Paul's got the sausages on here. He's got bacon on there. He's sorting a few other bits out. I'm just going to build up around the fire. So we're both doing different things around camp today. Yeah, I'm glad we put them little ones under the stove last night.
What, sorry?
The little ones that we put under the stove.
Yeah.
Oh, what a smart idea. Oh, just to stop it. Mind you, the amount of water we've got should help it, shouldn't it?
Right. Bacon's getting there.
Bacon's cooking, beans are cooking, sausages are cooking. Don't even get this fed at home.
Live like tramps, eat like kings.
We always push that out when you're out there, don't we?
Yeah.
A few more trips through there. Build up, you know, it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I think it'll be alright then.
Yeah.
Like I say, we'll come back with Adam. At least we've got a little fire area. This is big enough for a campfire, this, isn't it?
You definitely get Adam in between those two there.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. We definitely know we've got a spot here.
And
What I'm going to do before we leave, I'll put a pin on Google Maps so we can come directly back here.
Yeah, yeah. I think as well is this sort of fire thing here is perfect for this.
100%.
Would be really decent.
Let's start editing.
Yes. Cumbrian sausages. Am I right there?
Cumbrian sausage, the best you'll ever have. The best sausage you'll ever have in your life, mate.
And we've got the beans and sausages in here. And we've got some bacon, sort of like boiling away in there. Like I say, we've got this fire, working on the fire surround a bit. So, step at a time. I'm going to show you this later on, the thing I've been using for all my stuff. The hammock, I need to tweak it a bit more. See here, as it sort of like goes like this, but that side's perfect. I think the trees are just slightly not big enough. I think they could have done with being about another 2 foot apart from each other. But the lay in it last night were incredible. Really, really well. If I can just unzip it, what I'll do is I'll show you. Exactly what I used without falling into hammock. So here we've got my climate air mat. Fantastic. My nature hike sleeping bag, my climate puller. I brought a sleeping bag liner. I didn't bring it to use. If I got a bit too warm in the sleeping bag, then I'd get inside the sleeping bag liner. But all I can say is I love this. You can put so much equipment underneath there. It's off the ground. Now I've got a lot of equipment, but like I say, I'll show you this thing later on. I use quite a big bag this time. We've got these binoculars here to test out later on tonight. Yeah, water, spare socks, just kicked them out everywhere. Looks a bit scruffy, but I know where everything is. Paul, like I say, is in his 4 metre DD camo hammock. Bushman Mick gave me one of them, I just need to reseal it. like I said last night, he's in his Untigerous compound hammock. Do you use that centrepiece in it? There's one at the top, isn't there? Do they still put it in now?
You can guy it out to the side, but I don't bother.
No, inside there's like a little area, isn't there, where you can get in it, and then you can zip the top piece over you.
You can, if I zip that, what you can do, they've got this piece here.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
So if it's cold, you can, it kind of zips over the top here, just keeps the heat in.
Yeah. What sleeping bag's this?
It's the Sea to Summit Spark 2. Absolutely brilliant.
Feels good. That feels good. That.
It's 850 loft.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a cracking sleeping bag, mate. Cracking. I
did say last night it would have won Tigers under quilt, but it ain't. But the same company makes these under blankets for everybody. Yeah, the company who makes the under quilts, under blankets, they make the same ones for like Lexada, Untigerous, and there's another brand. And all they do is just stitch a badge on the front of it, and then these companies say, would you like to test our one? So they're not directly made by them, they buy them in bulk with their badges put on them. And it's going to be the same with a lot of camping equipment. Like my hammock setup now, lay flat hammock, it's a lot like the DD hammock. They have one like this. I'm not sure if you pull it out to make it a flat lay, but the over poles is a lot like that one as well. Well, there we have it. I've left the water in from the bacon, extra flavour. Sausages, bacon, beans and some little sausages out of an army ration pack. Paul has the same, but he's got eggs. So all I can do now is sit here and have my breakfast. Fire, because them little flies are pains out. Yep. Bigfoot don't know what it's missing by not showing itself, does it? Mm. Mm.
Good.
Them sausages are nice.
Mm.
So once again, I'm just going for a short walk. I was out here last night, wasn't I? So yeah, even though we're here all today, I'm going to leave tomorrow. It's more like, well, we came Friday, today's Saturday, and then we're leaving tomorrow morning. But it's like I ain't got the patience just to sit there. Wow, check this out. That's not just one root, that's got to be a couple of tree roots. That's absolutely massive. And look, there's another one there. Let's just come over, see where they've snapped here and there. Got to bit wind on it, what's done all that. But yeah, just a sit round camp. I need to be moving. Plus, might see some wildlife. There's another tree root in here that's down. Look at the size of this one. That is massive. Yeah, we're not going to walk for miles. Probably get to where it turns off the road round corner. Might get there, see what it's like, just slightly over the hill part of it. I guess it's just going to be the same as this, isn't it? A few trees, a bit of road, a bit of grass. There's another thing we can think of is, we're lucky in the UK, England, but we can walk around a place like this and not be feared to be attacked by wild animals like bears, wolves, mountain lions and stuff like that. Especially this time in year. I think we've just passed the longest day at year now anyway, so most wild animals will be out hunting in other countries. So I think we're pretty lucky, but we don't have to worry about that. Somewhere there may be a Bigfoot. I am starting to disbelieve it a lot now, especially in this area anyway. But yeah, I think we are lucky in the UK not to have out to worry about. But the problem is with that one is your head. Once your head starts playing games, that's when you can believe there's anything outside your tents. Trying to tell your own mind to stop it is hard work. Wow, this looks like somewhat of a horror movie, this. The road just keeps bending round and round and round. So I've been walking for another good 10 minutes. And then there's another road here to go up. The thing is, I'm not going to keep turning corners and stuff, because there's that many roads like that. Well, little tracks here. It's not exactly a road, is it? Little tracks like that. I really don't want to start getting lost. So yeah, we'll just walk to here and then we'll turn back. Because this must lead to the track we went up to it. Because if I'm right, we go up there, round there, our camp is in that direction. So if this takes us all the way around, it's like a full circle. Well, there we go. It's a dead end now, no more tracks. I tell you what, I think Paul would have been gutted we won't camp there. So that is fantastic. Look at that for camping ground. Decent sized trees away from each other. We've got water, stream coming through here. Yeah, that is a shame. But there's not a lot of wood that we've got where we are. But there would have been in that part there. But this is a shame. We didn't find this for hammocks and tents. And just over there is a very, very angry deer. I was going to go that way, but I definitely changed my mind. Yeah, previous on the channel I got barged by a deer and it hurt, so there's no way I'm going to be provoking that big thing. And it's a buck. That is not a deer, that is massive. But yeah, this is probably a spot where we can come back to next time. Definitely bring tents if there's a few of us. What a beautiful little spot that would have been. Wow, the way that jumped out of that bush then, that scared the hell out of me. Right, let's get back. Yeah, what a beautiful spot that is. some time has passed now. It's 7 o'clock, I think it is. And all day, the deer has been stalking us. Just one deer has been stalking us. And when I say stalking, I mean it's been coming round all the woodland there in like a massive circle. And then it crosses the little path thing up there, and it jumps back in here. And all day it's just been doing that. Now I don't know what it means. I don't know if it's scared or it's got a you fear or something, but that's happened at least 7 times today now. And I do have the night goggles, so I will be using that when it's dark and trying to get it on camera to show you guys. But yeah, I came here and I thought, oh, you know, there's a chance of Bigfoots, and instead we're getting sort of like circled and stalked by a deer. And it's the same deer, I think, what barked at me earlier. So Rabbit's clearly not happy and it's keeping coming backwards to us. But I don't know. But yeah, it's been around a lot, and it's just been standing there as well, standing its ground. So I am sort of trying to see if I can at least spot it without upsetting it too much. But like I say, it would have thoughts of, oh, this place apparently has Bigfoots, and now I'm looking to see if I can find this instead. Yeah, it's been a nice camp, don't get me wrong. Really has been a good camp, peaceful, relaxful. It's all the stuff you want really when you're out camping. Not seeing anybody at all. Ow, I got me in the chest. Not seeing anybody at all about. Absolutely nobody. Wow, I'll get over this now. Right, let me jump over this. Yeah, this side looks really horrible with all the moss just hanging off the trees. And then it's like everywhere's just brown, but then you'll get the burst of greenery there. Mind you, there's a massive gap in the trees, so you can tell the sun gets here a lot more, can't you? Right, so there's another little walk around. I will get the night vision binoculars out later on, and we'll have a go at them as well. But for now, get back to camp. I'm going to get something to eat and a nice cup of coffee. If I see the deer roaming around again, I will bring you straight back. I'll have the GoPro ready for it. Oh, no, I fell over again. So I'll see you in a bit. Right. The evening meal is pasta carbonara. Now, me and Paul both said the same thing earlier. If I knew and Paul knew we were going to get a nice spot like this close to the cars, you know, we could have brought better stoves. We could have Petromax stove, let's say, and we could have brought some decent food in, 100%, because we weren't really too sure in where we were going to be camping. You know, we're lucky we're here and we've got all this wood, you know, on the floor, dead parts on the trees. We could break off the tree there's broke, could have brought that off if we want to do. If we would have known this, then it would have been steak, it would have been chops, meal, proper outdoor meals. These are outdoor meals, but these are more like for hiking and stuff. But yeah, we could have cooked. That stove there, only reason why I have that stove, because it was in my car at the time. when I opened car boot and said, oh, buddy, I've got this stove here, you can have a controlled fire, let's say. So that was a coincidence it were in my car. Like I've got my OEX new tarp, the blue one, in back at car. So that was just in there. But yeah, if I would have known, and Paul would have known, I think we would have brought better food, wouldn't we?
Yeah, steak.
100% steak.
All the way.
Steak all the way.
Steak and veg.
But like we said, yeah, steak and veg as well. We could have had a couple of stoves going. But like we both said anyway, we know this spot's here now. We've got another spot. If you watched the beginning of the video, you probably would have done, really. You would have seen where that deer were barking at me. That's one what's been stalking us. You know what I mean? That spot what I showed you earlier when I was on about the trees. We're going to have a look at that in the morning. Go walk on it. See if it's spongy. Because what we are thinking is, when that stream swells with bad rain, does all that become a floodland? So we want to check out that as well. But we're going to have a look just to definitely see about the hammocks down there. And then we will come back. We're definitely going to come back to this spot. Not now, probably later on through the year. And we're going to have another camp. Adam in a while is going to come. We might get, what's Dan's one again?
Camping down 85.
Yeah, camping down 85. See if he wants to come. What you want to say? Tweedy Brothers.
Bewley Brothers.
Say that again.
Bewley Brothers.
Bewley Brothers. See if they want to come. Do it like that, really. Because there's a lot of room, isn't there? There's more room. Perfect. Yeah. And there's some other YouTubers who have offered to show me where they camp up here as well. They've got a little camp base going on. What's his channel called?
Lundy's Camping and Bushcraft or something.
Lundy's Camping and Bushcraft. He's just set himself a new base up now, hasn't he, I think?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's possibilities of coming back. Still got a Scotland trip in mind. Pendle Hill. There's a lot I want to get done before the hot tent stove camping comes along. This isn't quite ready yet. But yeah, not much filming today apart from the walk that I did this morning. We can't keep bringing you back and forth and showing you the same things. It'd just be boring for you, won't it? Right, I'm going to go because my storage is saying 10 minutes left and I need to save some for later on and in the morning. So that were the tea, pasta carbonara for one person, 600 calories. It'll do for now until later on. I need to get this GoPro on charge as well. See you in a bit. Right, well, issue with the night vision binoculars is there's no SD card in it, so there's no point doing that because I can't record through them like you're meant to be able to do. So can't really show any footage using them, though we saw nothing, no out. Trail camera, we just caught a deer on it, that's it, just won that deer what's been, you know, rotating the camp spot all day. But apart from that, no there's happened. We've seen one jogger and a cyclist, that's it, all day. Well, all weekend basically. But yeah, I'm going to get them night vision binoculars sorted out. I'll definitely use them on the next camp somewhere. So I want to use them myself. I want to show you guys just how good they are in short range distance. They're not the best for long range. But yeah, it's been a fantastic camp. I appreciate Paul, you know, coming up, joining me on this one. Like I've already said, there's a link in the description to his channel. Yeah, there are meant to be a few of us, but family life and work life always comes first, doesn't it? And that's what we'll always have to understand. But for now, I'm just going to get some sleep. We're going to be up early in the morning, so we can set off at a decent early time. And then maybe, just maybe, I can get this video uploaded sometime Sunday. So if you're watching it now, early Sunday, you know we got home all right. But I'll definitely see you in the morning anyway. So for now, good night. Well, good morning, people. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We're awake. We've got breakfast on the go. All day breakfast with bacon added by myself into them. slowly packing the lay full of hammock away. Paul's putting the stuff away. We're mainly up early because about 3 o'clock, an owl, it could have been on this, it could have been there for all we know. See that big tree what's fallen? I think it could have been on there. It was so loud and it just woke me up, and that rate then it was like staying awake. Same with Paul. So obviously nodding on and off a little bit. But yeah, we decided to get up and get sorted because we're going to pop down to that other little spot that I seen yesterday morning, show Paul it. But yeah, we are up early. You know, there's a lot of sport going on today, so I want to be on for that as well. But I'm going to pack up and I'm going to have my breakfast, and then we'll have a chat and we'll go walk on that grass, Nate River and stuff, and we'll just see how what it's like and see if we can get tents in the future there. Well, there we go now, all packed up, ready to make the 2.5 hour journey home. I were here, Paul were here. It's been perfect. His fire pit were there. You can't really see it. Maybe to a trained eye, someone might be able to spot maybe a little bit of, you know, where ashes come out and landed on the floor in spots, but apart from that, you never know really. Yeah, we trimmed trees a little bit here, didn't we? But they were dead anyway, just like this here. If we come over to this one, let's go to this one. We come to this one, it's dead. So what the tree's doing is it's sending, not this one because this one's broke anyway, but all the trees what are taller, what they do now, they send all their attention to the top of the tree and all the goodness to help the tree grow taller than the ones around it, so that tree gets all the sunlight. So it'll purposely kill all the lower ones anyway. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'll link Paul's channel in the description so you can check out his channel if you want. If you like a lot of hiking up the fells and mountains and stuff, his channel is probably good for you to watch as well. But for now, we're going to get off home. If you want to see more, press this here. You better subscribe to my channel if I can point in the right direction. I'll share another video up there. But for now, Paul, it's been a great camp.
It has, mate.
2 days, what a weekend. I'll see you in a bit.